Hey there, back again on the same chart. Might as well just leave it going the rest of the time on this just because we're going over, just the chart itself and what it looks like. All right, so, some of the terminology that you'll hear, is Renko, which is just, one of the Renko candles in there, one type of the charts. You might see in the chart, OL, which is the orange line. So you will see that, which is the moving average. So like in the chat, you might say somebody, hey, it's going to bounce off the 5-minute OL. That would be this line here, that orange line. This would be the 15-minute orange line. So you'll see O line in there, OL in there a lot. You'll see BB bands, so they'll just say, off the, it's going to, a flipped up BB. So you'll see in the chat sometimes that they'll just say, you know, actually, FU 4-hour BB. So that means, or FU 1 hour. They're not cussing at you. It's just that it's a flipped up, 1 hour BB band. Just like, let me see here if you have any other, like, this here is a flipped down 8-hour band. This is a slightly flipped down daily band. So you'll see that because like a lot of the bigger trades that we look for are on the 1 and 4, especially the 4-hour time frames. One of the best time frames to trade off of is when that it breaks one of these time frames. So when it breaks one of these time frames, especially like right now, it's breaking the daily. So like chances are it will be coming down soon. Bigger the time frame, the bigger the move. So anyway, when it comes to anything else, let me think here. I'm just doing this off the top of my head. So we got the BB bands, which are the Bollinger, it's similar to the Bollinger bands, but like I said, they're custom to us, and we will give you the settings for those. We have all the moving averages in there. So most people don't say MAs in here. They usually just say O line. So that's what you'd be looking for in there. FD BB, which is flipped down BB, flipped up BB, or FU BB is flipped up BB band. I'm sure there's some other ones, but you will learn all this in the chat just hearing us. If you see BTT, that means bang the table. Somebody, just scored some major pips. And everybody in the room has nicknames. So we just so people aren't like constantly, looking us up and bothering everybody. So we kind of all got nicknames to keep it somewhat anonymous. Not so much for me because I'm kind of out there in front of it all. So a lot of people know who I am. But I think that's all really for the main lingo and the terminology that we use within the room. And like I said before, you can always ask questions in the chat. It's a live chat. You'll see it. We talk, about the economy, all sorts of things. Sometimes political. A lot of people don't like it, but we do it anyway. Just because politics does reflect what the market does. So it's a good time to be a trader and a good time to be in the market because the market is very volatile, and lots of pips are to be made. So I think that's it for this video, and I will see you in the next.